Georgia football season, which means I got a film study coming for you.
We just stepped on their face with a hot-tail boot and broke their nose. We just crushed their face.
Man, I don't love that. It's looking choppy already off the bit. StreamYard over there did some updates. Not really loving it. Hopefully, the studio and the stream comes out nice and clean for you guys over there on YouTube and Patreon. Of course, it is SEC Championship weekend, which means we've got a bunch of film studies coming for you here on the network and on the channel. Obviously, two different types of things going on here when it comes to the film, right? We've got the open, public, wide open for everybody YouTube stuff that's going out today, right? Monday film study. We're going to break down the offense for Georgia Tech. A lot of questions, comments, concerns about whatever the performance was. A lot of opinions as well about what went down Saturday. We're going to break it down here. The rest of the week, most of the stuff's going to go over on Patreon. Patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Going to look a lot at Harold Perkins probably this evening, maybe tomorrow morning, and then take a look at Jaden Daniels and the offense as well from LSU, kind of how they've evolved throughout the season. And particularly what Texas A&M did last weekend, really in particularly on the ground against that LSU team. We'll take a look at that as well over on patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Want to give a shout out to the premier sponsor of the Gramco, the latest and greatest in Delta 8 and CBD providers over there. That's the Gramco.com, promo code Brooks25 will get you 25% off. I don't have a massive intro for you for this Georgia Tech breakdown. Here's what I'll say. There's always a bunch of coaches that will say comments like, it's never as good as you think, it's never as bad as you think. And a lot of people say, well, that's a load of coach speak, right? And it is. And a lot of people aren't necessarily being genuine when they say that. But in this case, you had 4 offensive possessions, right? You had 4 offensive possessions in the first half. You scored 10 points on those 4 possessions. You scored a touchdown. You kicked a field goal. You have a 3-and-out to start the football game and a kind of a ticky-tack face mask. Makes you punt a second time in the first half as well. Outside of that, you have to credit the other side of the football, similar to the way you did against Kentucky, for kind of holding the ball, right? Tech didn't do a bunch, but they did a good enough job of converting first downs and not necessarily going 3-and-out, right? Particularly in the first half. So it's never as good as you think. It's never as bad as you think. We're going to break it down here. I do think you will notice, though, man, y'all are a run football team. Y'all are an offensive-led football team. Y'all are a time of possession control football team. Y'all are a counter play-action football team. Listen to the way your coach talks about you in postgame, in pregame, and during the week, right? He talks about how you are a play-action football team, how such and such helps your play action. That's who you are. You are a stuff, shot, stuff, cross, stuff, comeback, right? Quick play, pass action, comeback stops, right? Out of bunch formations. That's who you are right now as an offense, and it's extremely efficient. It's extremely effective, but it's not like 25-yard, 40-yard, 70-yard explosive, like touchdown explosive, though Kenny McIntosh has been getting loose lately. Parker, man, that's about it when it comes to explosivity, when it comes to this offense. The rest of it's just highly, highly efficient. There's some good stuff here. Tonight, you are really going to hear me rave on this offensive line unit. I thought this was one of the better performances that I've ever evaluated. No BS. No nonsense with you. I tweeted about it today. There is no Mike 96. There's no, hey, that blitzer's coming. We all got to go there. Nah, it's all literally like they're all seeing it together. They don't even have to speak. They don't have to point. The quarterback doesn't have to call it. They all just know. They're working in unison, and you can only see it through film study. I'm excited to show you that today. All right, without further ado, let's shut up and let's grind that tape. Hey, fingers crossed for the stream. Let's get after it. All righty. Break out the notes. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. Great Monday. Mondays are mostly the start to everyone's week. They're kind of just like the midweek for me. The start for my week is kind of like, I don't know, it's like Friday. Wednesday and Thursdays are kind of chill days for us media folk. But yeah, Friday's like a start to a whole new work week for us. And then Monday keeps it rolling. Let's get after it. Play one right here. Hey, Tech doing a good job. Okay, Tech doing a good job really flowing and plugging. The safety back there as well. I think there was a bit of indecisiveness here out on the edge. You're going to get a stretch, outside arc release right here from Darnell. Okay, he's kind of going to tap the outside backer that's walked up and allow Milton to pick him up. And it doesn't really get a lot of separation here. I think Marcus down here on the bottom, he's going to stem the corner, get back inside, and get eyes on safety. Safety. But he doesn't really get both, right? There's a level of indecisiveness here with Warren McClendon as well as they try to get the jet kind of action right here to Brock Bowers. Guys, we are dealing with some type of kid sickness up here in the house, and your boy's voice might be a little non-valid today. Non-valid. That's a great play by number one right here at the top of your screen. Just keying down on what they're trying to do. They're going to bring Daijun Edwards in motion right here, and they're just trying to run the little tunnel action screen into the short side right here to the left side of your screen. The only problem is if one dude keys really, really fast, right, and gets upfield, okay, Darnell's there to kick the corner. Broderick Jones is there to kick the inside or the outside backer standing right there. If one guy keys better and faster than your guy or gets there quicker than your guy, it's OV, right? The play is over with. He kind of just disembowels the play from jump. Yeah, that's right. I said disembowels the play. I'm almost, let's see here. What am I writing here? Sit man sprint. Oh, I know what it is. 3rd and 6 right here. Okay, they're running big boy in slant. Okay, we are working this concept of the field, right? That's all we're doing. We're reading left hash over to the right side. This top side is dead. We're probably going to keep the back end protection. Haven't really noticed it. But here's the deal, right? We feel any pressure, that's a no-go. We're not getting to that. Honestly, with this safety and this guy being number 19, we're probably never getting to that despite it being hypothetically the primary read. So if this is what we're going to work, I guarantee you the read is we are sprinting through versus man. We are squatting versus zone. What the hell does that mean, Brooks? Well, right here on this square end, if we get soft zone coverage and that guy bubbles and covers here, and this guy bubbles and covers here, and this guy wants to play deep thirds, right? If they're playing a soft zone coverage, we want to sit in that, right? If we break this here and we notice zone, we want to sit, we want to stop, okay? If they're playing man, we want to keep running. We want to keep attacking the leverage as it is provided. So as Kearis attacks the top of this route right here in the slot on 3rd and 6, he identifies it is man coverage. That guy is stemming me. He is playing me square. He is going to continue to play me man coverage. For some reason, the ball is thrown as if it is a zone, like we're going to squat on it, right? That's why that ball is so far behind on that back left shoulder. Doesn't really make a ton of sense right there. Here you go. Get another look at it. Okay. Whole bunch of man indicators, right? And that ball should continue as Kearis is. Kearis is already having to slow down, but that ball should lead him in front as opposed to being on that back left shoulder. A slight miscommunication there on 3rd and 6, and boom, it's just like that, right? Now you got to punt. Just because of a minor miscommunication or misread, I would say, by Stetson. Hey, Kirby Smart after the game talked about how teams ain't really trying to see all that counter, bro. That counter hurts. That counter is that smoke, okay? And a lot of teams, understand me now, a lot of teams don't want that smoke midway through the 4th quarter, okay? Because here's the deal. It's Xavier Truss at 6'7", 200 or 330 pounds, pulling and kicking. And if you happen to get him in a log situation, he's walking up and blocking your inside linebacker, and who's maybe 225 pounds nowadays in modern football, okay? And then after you deal with the pulling and the kicking from the guard, who is either Xavier Truss, who's 6'8", 330, or Devin Whitlock, who's 6'7", 340, or Tate Ratledge, who is 6'7", 335, it's one of them 3 jokers pulling and just punching you in the mouth or left hooking you or right hooking you, which is the essential of a log block that we're going to talk about tonight, okay? And then after that, they're either going to wrap you with Warren McClendon or wrap you with Broderick Jones. And if they want to get real cheeky, they'll just leave the tackle back there and then wrap Darnell Washington at 6'8", 270. If you want to just continue to log them, they'll have Trey counter. They'll bring tight ends in, and then they'll just get out in space because you want to keep shoving it out in space. So then they're like, all right, well, let's play space ball. And then they go out there and do that. I'm going to show you how Georgia runs, I don't know, 8 different versions of counter, maybe like 6 different versions of counter, all to elite perfection. And again, this is a football team who 2 years ago, I think in 2020, they ran counter maybe 1 or 2 times a game. No exaggeration. And now it's basically their offense. Watch this right here. It's what their whole offense is predicated on right now. If you cannot stop counter, you cannot stop Georgia in 2022. You ain't going to do it. Okay? And this team against Georgia Tech, they could not stop counter because this is what it does to front side mics. Watch this dude and tell me if you want his responsibilities. Okay? Zero's already ironing from the backside. I believe it is straight counter. Boom. Here we go. We got an arc release from 19. Okay, he's going to go help out on the counter as the front side's wide receiver chases for the safety. Okay, then here comes the pull and kicker. Oh, wait, they're logged in, so we're going to put him up on the mic. All right, 6'7", 335, about to go find that mic. And then we're going to add zero in just for the hell of it at the end because, you know, counter. Boom. Rolling for 6, 7, 8 yards. And as the game progresses, there's only so many options to bounce off of it, right? There's only so many different things you can do. It's what you heard Cedric talk about in our interview after the game Saturday, right? What's the safety doing? What's the front side linebacker doing? What's the front side defensive end doing? What are those guys doing? It's really the only counter to counter, if you will. You only have so many different things that you can do to stop this one play. And then after running counter at you, right, they run split zone at you. Which is, I mean, they get the surface because of this right here. They're running basically, when they go these 2 tights out of 12 personnel, right? That's the Y and that's the H. They force teams to basically play what we call bear defense against them, right? We got a 0 and 2 threes. Okay, got a head up nose tackle and 2-3 techniques. And wide 7s, or some teams would call them 9s, depending on what offense of coaching staff and personnel tree you were taught under. I call them 9s. It's football. Terminology is the stupidest thing in the world. But what it does is, okay, in this split zone kind of action, it gives you a real nice surface on this defensive end or defensive tackle to this Mike linebacker. This combination from 70 and 19 through this defensive end up to this Mike, and then bringing Darnell Washington back on the backside to pick up this walk down linebacker that's playing this stand up 7 or wide 9 again, whatever you want to call it. It's beautiful. It's the easiest surface in the world for this offense to now work on. Boom, look at that. Wham. And there's the massive, massive hole right there. So they're running counter at you. They're running split zone at you. They're running standard zone at you. All the meanwhile, a super, super athlete at the quarterback position working play action off of you. Guys, these aren't clips that I'm making up. This is the progression of the offense. This is how they're working down the field. During a portion of the game where you guys said they were stagnant. Here we go. Play action. He wants to take a shot right now. I can't quite see what it is in terms of the concept, but I can guarantee based off what they've done in years past and what they kind of who they are, I tell you what they're working. I guarantee they're working the skinny to Bowers and the vert down the sideline, kind of working this guy to the safety, seeing what the safety's doing, right? We're either popping this ball or we're popping this ball based on what the safety does and based on how much separation lag can create. We know Brock is going to create separation, but with separation comes attention from safeties. So I guarantee you, when we get the All-22 tomorrow, this is the concept that we will see. Guys, I got to do something here. Whew. Shouts out Gatorade Zero. Yeah, there's the concept. Let's let it roll for you while I shout out a non-sponsor. Doesn't like it, right? Gets the ball down, go be an athlete. Gets the ball down, go be an athlete. Let's go to 145. It's a good call here from the DC, okay? They were not afraid to do this one. They were not afraid to do this one. Here's my only question, okay? Normally, we got a hot out of this, I would imagine, as an offensive coordinator, hopefully. You see corner blitz stop, especially on 2nd and 4. You see corner blitz squat right now, just sit on it, Arian, and we're going to abort whatever we're trying to work. Right now, it's clear to me that they are trying to work basically an extendo, kind of like tight end screen right here to Brock Bowers. But once the corner fires, the play's off. We got to get rid of it, okay? Once the corner fires, we have got to check out. I feel like Kirby. You've listened to Kirby the last couple of weeks during his presser. He's like clearing that throat every time he goes to hit it. Because I am too. Hey, for me, it's still that Kentucky game, dude. I came back from Kentucky feeling like dog dookie. Okay, they're working slant to bubble. Okay, actually, I think it's slant out. I think it's a square in to a square out kind of concept. All we're doing is kind of working this defender. See if he has to go over, we go under. If he goes under, we go over. Kind of concept right here. We're just working the two-man side, okay? Take a look at this. I think he took the harder route. Basically, I think when you see Downsett Hut, when you see that corner or that linebacker right here that's matched up with Kenny, having to work outwards here, we just check the ball down now. But he takes it in here to Dylan Bell and throws a ball into the tightest of window. Y'all ask me, hey, do we got guys creating separation? Y'all tell me. I mean, it's 3rd and 4. That's a somebody go be a guy kind of route. And somebody's being a guy. It's the quarterback throwing that ball. I mean, again, I think he took the wrong route. I think it was a much easier concept to the top. It's nice and easy for me to say right here tonight on in the garage on the film. But they ain't no tighter window, dog. There's not like 4 yards of separation there. And not like we can throw a runnable ball after the catch either. We got to protect him from the safety. Immediately get him down. Protect the first. I mean, no separation there. 0. Play action crossers. Again, it's why you're such a counter team. It's why you're such a run-based offense. I mean, you're a tight end heavy offense, right? So how do most teams get tight ends open? Well, I'll tell you right now. A lot of teams run, levels and crossers, right? A lot of teams run heavy, kind of big-time play action, roll the cue type stuff when they got great tight ends. That's all Georgia is. I don't mean to boil them down to that, but that's who they are, right? They're big-time crossers, levels, Dovers, Dovers with the comeback on the front side, Dovers with the double moves from Ladd on the front side if we can get them, right? That's kind of who their offense has evolved into as the tight ends have evolved and gotten much, 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 much better. This is just weird. I mean, he never misses these, right? They're going to send the back, okay? They got the shoulder fade here, okay? Typically in years past, this was y'all know who. This was George Pickens, right? Send the back in motion, and now all we are working is, hey, we got the one-on-one here. If we like the numbers here, we go, but we don't because it's 4/3, right? They have 4 defenders. We have 3 blockers plus a ball carrier. We don't like those numbers, okay? So it's a simple numbers game. Where's the one-on-one? Okay, we got 5 guys in the box. Oh, crap, the safety sneaking down. We've got 4 over here over R, 1, 2, 3. So Timmy sitting at home. Where's the one-on-one? The one-on-one down on the bottom, Bubba. We can't run the quarterback draw. We don't have enough guys in the box for their guys in the box. Okay. This concept's getting ran in the NFL nowadays, by the way. Jalen Hurts scored on it on Monday Night Football the other night. Sunday Night Football, rather. Okay. Bad read. It's unlike him. Unlike him, there's nobody to block that guy. That's not on the offensive line. That's on the quarterback for not pulling the ball and throwing the one-on-one down on the bottom. And then the next play, right? Another look at it. The next play, all we see Buddy do is just play professional quarterback for a second and then go be a juiced-up athlete. Watch this. I'm just going to process all my reads right quick. Step up in the pocket, still process all my reads, tap it a few times, and then go make some guys look silly like they're lesser than athletes right quick. I can't see what he's looking at, right? We're watching TV copies. We can't see it. We'll see it Tuesday. But I'm going to tell you what. I see a guy doing everything. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh, step up. Okay, now I got to extend. Now I got to go win. Now I have to go win. And not only am I going to get the sticks, I'm going to watch him throw his body, bro. Super athlete. I think he is a super athlete. Right back on the ball. Better decision here. He gets a similar thing, right? Hey, we got the safety coming down here. We got an RPO type of action right here. It's a run pass. No option here for the quarterback to keep. But we either run it into a box, but if the safety comes down, we have to throw the fake. It's a better decision. I got to have a better ball, though. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat nothing. This is not a good football. That is not a competitive ball for our guy to go win. That ball is on the back left ass cheek of that defensive back. That is not a spot where our receiver can go win that ball. Go throw that ball up and over that left shoulder of Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint. Better decision. I need a better ball. That's not it. Right there, that's not it. Okay? Here we go. 4 minutes right here. This next play, we got cut off because of the replay. A lot of bitching and moaning on Twitter about lack of creativity in the goal line, on short yardage situations. We're going to talk about these all right now because these next couple of plays, I think they kind of show you what it is. Or at least in this next stretch of football, they kind of show you. He's trying, bro. They're trying to be somewhat creative. That's Ladd McConkey, okay? That's Dejon back there. They're going toss, a halfback toss into the boundary, a little butt sweep right here, okay? Getting Broderick out, blocking down, okay? Cross reading out here and giving a whole bunch of looks. But here's the deal, guys. When you do something new, brand new, we have not seen this all year. When you do something brand new for the first time and the other team just makes a good play, tip of cap, dude. The safety fills the hole, doesn't even bite 1 second on the sweep, or on the reverse, comes down and immediately fills. That's a great football play. Okay? Then Darnell false starts. You might as well kick the field goal now. You know what I mean? That's before we get into what we're about to get into now, which is whether or not this is pass interference. Heard a lot of people complaining about that. It wouldn't have mattered. You'd have kicked the field goal anyways because you're not about to get the completion, right? You're trying to go square in Bubba fade right here. You're trying to go square in with the Bubba fade from the tight end and trying to get that into the corner, that ball into the corner, right? They call you for pass interference right here. But again, it doesn't matter because the ball doesn't get caught. Brock doesn't catch the football. It's a ticky-tack call. I hate it. He doesn't actually interfere with the guy that they're calling. I think they wanted to call a rub route, but he doesn't even rub him. The only pass interference might have been at the top where Ladd cut, not here, right at the line of scrimmage, right at like 5 yards. Ladd kind of pushes the guy in the face. Stupid call, silly call right here. Okay, right there. That's what they call pass interference. Okay, I think the back judge thought that was the guy that was guarding Brock and thought it was like a full-on block, but it wasn't. It was just, Ladd trying to get through the inside of his guy. But that's obviously a ticky-tack BS kind of call, but it doesn't really matter. Again, you don't catch the football, so it would have been 4th and goal from the 12. You kick the ball anyways. Out and up, actually, not above the fade. Yo, tweeted this one out. Special stuff. Okay, special stuff. When you see special stuff, call it out. We've taught you on this network, when you see safety stack over nickel defenders, they are probably coming. Not probably, they are definitely coming. I can put money on it. So when you come out here and you see this, what is ultimately going to have to happen is we're going to have to go out to it, right? We're going to have to go all the way out here. Our offensive line is going to have to go fully on the way out. This will be the Mike ID. Okay, we will get up to him and we'll leave the backside guy free. Okay, and we will full scoop the backside. Okay. But all it means is, hey, our job just changed. When we identify blitz, our landmarks all changed right now. Typically, see a lot of teams do like left tackle, he'll like call them out, and then the quarterback will walk down and go, hey, and it'll give the defense maybe an opportunity to change their play or get out of a new one or, back off, change their IDs, whatever. It gives the defense an opportunity to know that you know what they're doing. Georgia gives none of that. Right here. Absolutely none of that. They just play football. It's masterful right here, the stuff that they can do. Boom. Warren works all the way out. Cedric buries his guy, okay? Because he's anticipating it, right? Watch. As soon as they move, I guarantee you 63 knows, okay, not only are they bringing him, but he's now their C-gap player. I promise you, I can expect something like this as well, okay? So as he goes to take his steps, and 97 it's like, oh, I got me one. Nuh-uh. He goes to take his step and wham, gets hit right in the mouth by Cedric. I guarantee that's exactly how this works out. I bet you if we slow this down, we will see 63 take one step with his left foot. His eyes will swell as big as can be, and he'll find this defensive end working to his face. Watch this. In slow-mo. Here we go. Watching that center. Boom. Steps left. Hits that D tackle. They combination block. He continues, drives his feet, buries. Kenny cuts right off that left hip or that right hip. 40, 50-yard gain right there on the spot. Anticipation, right? Identification, the abilities, the God-given talents to get there and win, right? All those things play in a role right there. Also think great job here by Tate Ratledge on the backside, getting a full scoop on this nose tackle that's right over the center right now. It's going to work to him. Boom. And then immediately turn him out right now. We got him. Let's go seal him off. Let's put our butt to the hole and let's bang our head on that goalpost with our running back. 4-5-2. Shuttles elite. 4-5-2 in the pads. Okay, I don't know what he's going to run at the combine. That is not 4-4 flat. Okay, he's electric. Don't get me wrong, but I seen Buddy get caught a little bit too much. All right, seen Buddy get caught a little bit too much to think that that's a 4-4 runner. But hey, I didn't think Zamir White was going to go out there and run 4-4-2, and that sucker did that. So maybe I'm just an idiot. Their backs just continue to run to their landmarks really well. I mean, we all know Dale McGee's a great recruiter. He identifies talent as well as anybody else. He secures talent better than anybody else. We know that by facts. But I think he coaches the spot really well too. I would teach inside zone or split zone, particularly I think this is inside zone here. I would teach zone running as your first landmark is the front side, but like front side combo, rather, not anybody in particular. It would be the front side combo. In this case, it's the center and the right guard working these two bodies through this nose tackle up to probably this Mike linebacker. Okay, that's the front side combo. And then I would teach that front side combo to backside linebacker. That's who we would cut off of, right? So if the front side combo lands and it's really getting movement, we're going to keep it front side. Okay, but if the front side combo is not really landing, then we're going to get our eyes on that backside linebacker. If that backside linebacker is really, really flowing, then we got our cutback, right? If that backside linebacker disappears out, then we got our cutback. If that outside linebacker, that backside linebacker is square holding, then man, we really got to find some tough yardage on that front side. That's how I would teach inside zone if I were a running backs coach, right? And I think Georgia teaches it exceptionally well. I never see guys really get off their landmark or run to the wrong spot. If and when, more times than not, there is a ton of movement on the front side combo, like right here, you will very, very rarely see a running back from Georgia bounce this back, right? That front side combo is working like hell. And Dejon's just sticking it, just riding with it. I'm going to be patient. Okay? But for every time there's a clip like that, there's also a clip where the backside guard comes in and just washes the whole right side down, right? Just washes everything down on a down block or a backside scoop. And then it's whoop, foot in the ground, bouncing back out. That's when you allow running backs to kind of be who they are naturally in and of themselves. So I think they come right back to counter right here. Boom, Trey counter, boom. So you get a lot of zone, get a lot of inside zone, and then bam, running right counter at you. Whew. So I think earlier we talked about traditional counter. No, we saw Trey counter. This is Trey counter again, out of a very similar look as they ran earlier. They're going to arc release with Bowers. Let's watch him first. I think this is a very, very important block. This combination block to this frontside inside linebacker is crucial for this play's development. Let's check that out first. Boom, gets to the hip, gets right up to the frontside inside linebacker, and you can see that's how that original crease gets created. Now, let's watch the puller and kicker. Big Xavier Truss, 73. There you see his big butt. Let's see what he goes and does. Ugh, good luck, defensive end. That guy wanted no business with that. When you see this and, mama. Yeah, we don't want none of that. That's what I'm talking about. 6'7", 370 running at your face. Darnell Washington coming up. Let's see that wrapper. Oh, it's tight. Oh, it's tight. Go find somebody. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Then watch the back. They have to have really, really patient backs, when they run this type of play, right? You have to be able to gear down, find how things are working, how they're meshing, how they're developing. Stick your foot in the gas when we find it. Also, a great job here by Tate Ratledge of just being big AF. Watch Big 69 over there, right guard. He's going to down block, catch the nose. Wham! There he is, right? So now he's putting that butt to the hole again, right? We're going to turn that butt to the hole as soon as we can. We're trying to not let that guy, this guy right here, cannot go this way. He has to go this way, right? So as we're working, we're trying to turn that butt back inside. We're trying to really leverage it, throw that right hip into the mix. Two's trying to slip right through here and make this tackle. Watch this. Tate Ratledge's big butt blocks two, just being big. Check this out. Wham! Two can't get through the trash. Woo! Let's go. Beautiful. Here's the replay right here. Dan, I swear, man, I saw Dan Orlovsky in the box, and I know he don't watch my stuff, but I saw him in the box Saturday and just had to tell him, man, you know what you're doing. Look at him. He's doing a great job here. But here's the kind of look once he gets done drawing around. He kind of missed it. He's doing it live. I get, proximity of rewatching it. Okay, this combo is the key. As that 40 flies over, it's vital to get to him. This guy gets picked up in the wash, like we told you. Okay, these down blocks right here were really vital, as is this pull and kick, and then you pull and wrap right here. We're pinning backside with Warren McClendon. It's called a backside hinge right there, left tackle. See what I mean? Man, that if I was a defensive ends coach or outside linebackers coach, me and I ain't calling the guy soft, but me and this guy on the end there's no closing the ground. He doesn't close any space. Look at this joker right here. Never closes space, not once. He sees it developing the entire time in front of his face. Close the space. Soft. If that were my player, I wouldn't feel bad calling him soft. That's not my player, though, so I can't do that. I feel bad saying that. I shouldn't say those things. What was that, 6 run plays in a row? I think we're watching them just stuff it, haven't we? We're watching them just absolutely stuff the football. We're 32 minutes in. You guys are getting a longer one today. We're going to watch this touchdown possession, then we're going to get out of here. Yeah, this is the next play after this. I think they score. Okay, hey, 65. Stay on your feet, man. Run your feet, rather. Not stay on your feet. Watch 65 when he comes around. First of all, let's talk about it, okay? Now we're running traditional counter, okay? No tight end on the backside. This is what they call GT counter. Not Georgia Tech, guard tackle. Okay, this is guard tackle counter. Now, here's something you need to know about guard tackle counter. Okay, we got the tray on the front side, guys. We talked about it all week. He's right there, which means when he down blocks, that guy is going to suck up with him. So we have taught our tight ends, hey, gather. We are gathering that. He's coming with us. We're going to turn that into a gather block. Okay, we're going to log this counter. Okay, we're going to get outside. Why do they call it log? I have no clue. Okay, but we are going to get outside, okay, and allow our back to bounce and work. Okay, so when we come to the line of scrimmage, we have told you all week, bud, you're logging. You're going to be logging. Be an athlete when you come out of your stance. Okay, understand that these two linebackers, who are ultimately who both of you guys are going to pick up, these two linebackers are better athletes than you, and they will be moving. Okay, they will be moving. So when you get out there, unzip your feet, get them into your parking spot, put your hands on them, and drive them big thunder thighs, and put that dude in the visitor seats. But no, we just get over our feet. Look, that's not it. Can't do it. Can't do it. That will always lead to that. Okay, you're 330 pounds at 6'7". If at any point we get over our toes, if at any point our nose are over our toes, fried. Absolutely fried. Can't do it. Can't do it. Another example here, next play, 3rd and goal right here. Critical down, gotta have it, gotta score. Georgia bunches up kind of again, okay? They're gonna use Bowers to create as much space and separation as they possibly can, and they're gonna have a bailout right there with Darnell running the back line as a, hey, what was that, San Francisco Giant or 49ers fingertips catch? Basically the route right there. Get to the end line and just run flat. We'll throw it to you if we got to get it to you. But here's the concept. The concept is trying to work this right here and make these guys, okay, make these guys pass and process this, right? Pass this off and process it. They do a good job passing it off, honestly. When I stop it at the top, you're going to notice, look, hey, they do a great job. Okay, look, Corner sits off. He comes and picks Bowers up. 25 and 26, eyes inside. They play with good leverage the entire time and remain on top of, okay, Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint. Now, Marcus turns around, gets big body, okay? Ball can only be in one spot. One freaking spot. Right here. Up and away from this defender right here that's going to drive through the backside of his shoulder. Again, the defender has the right through the offensive player to the football. So that ball's got to be up and away from the inside stack. That's basically your entire first half, okay? The next time you touch it, you have a 2-minute drill. What it looks like a 4-minute drill, honestly. They're playing really, really slow. They wanted it to be the last possession, okay? And Brock Bowers gets called for a face mask on 4th and 2, one that is converted. So weird first half, as was the Kentucky first half. This was not Missouri first half, okay? Let me tell you something about that. The Missouri first half, you got your butt whooped. All right, you did. Missouri's defensive line came out with that. I'm talking with that smack. They wanted all of it. All right, so that was a little bit different. That was slow start, sluggish. This team's kind of bullying us right now. Oh, and we turned the football over. That wasn't what this was. This was we got it 4 times. We 3 and out once. They called a weird face mask on us. And we scored the other 2 possessions. Like, that wasn't what that was if you're an offense, looking back at it. The second half, okay, Brett Thorson's Australian butt didn't even get off the sideline. They did not punt not one possession in the second half, okay, and turned the opposition over multiple times. So that was refreshing to see, and that was kind of who they are. I don't think it was that bad. When you go back and look at it really like that, it was clear to me that in the first half, they wanted to establish the run, and they did a great job of that. Again, they ran the ball at 6.5 yards a clip. Care who you are. I don't. That's good offensive line and good football. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time. For the Film Guy fam, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. We appreciate you being here. See you.